Well, let's get a question here. This was sent in to CornyDriveThru at gmail.com from Charlie in Starkville, Mississippi.
Oh, God. You are single-handedly going to drive people away from the program with your under-the-table, tit-for-tat, quid pro quo arrangement of whatever you have with Charlie from Starkville, Mississippi.
Well, this is a very topical question. It's one that several people have sent in, although Charlie put his sentences and words together in a more coherent manner than some others have. But here's the question.
Well, what does Charlie want to know this week?
Hi, Jim. Loki recently went on Twitter to rant about how it is his right to not wear a mask. Loki said, quote, "You have zero right to tell me I must wear a mask, take a vaccine, or socially distance from others who also choose not to do these things. Life is about choices, and in the information age, ignorance is a choice. I choose not to be ignorant." What are your thoughts on Loki's take on the pandemic?
Well, what he said didn't make any sense because he just contradicted himself. He's choosing to be ignorant and then says he's choosing not to be ignorant. He doesn't believe that you should be wearing a mask to not spread germs like the doctors and nurses do professionally because they work with germs. This is a guy. What is his... I mean, obviously, everybody was wondering, like, oh, which side is Cornette going to come down on mask wearing after the first 10 minutes of the program? But I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about here. I said in one of our more famous videos, the time I was called Loki the stupidest motherfucker in wrestling, the time he knocked the guy out and then continued the match with the corpse, right? Like it looked like fucking Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay, you know what? Several people sent in questions. Several mentioned Jim previously said he's the stupidest motherfucker in wrestling, and I couldn't remember what it was that actually caused you to say that.
Yeah, well, but that was a wrestling match, and a wrestling, it was just a stupid wrestling, but then I've known him for a while. We've never been friends, but I've worked with him in a number of places. But then this past year, he was in MLW. And the guy keeps himself in shape. And he can work. He just, unfortunately, even though he tries his best to carry it off, he works like he's Braun Strowman, like he's a huge giant. But his work is solid. And his shit was making sense. And he was having good matches and working hard, and they were having him come into production meetings. I'm like, well, maybe he's grown in the business or whatever. And I enjoyed working with him because he was one of the guys you didn't have to he wasn't green, so you didn't have to really break it down into granular detail on positioning and things and such and psychology. So I thought, wow, he's really come a long way. And then he's no, I don't want to wear a mask, and you should not enforce that on me if I don't want. It's not for you, motherfucker. It's for us. It's for everybody else, so you don't breathe on them. And that's with these fucking idiots that want to go to spring break or summer break or whatever the kids are going to at this time of year and go slather all over each other on the beach or the bars. Or these goofs that want to just, go out like his fucking jack off this morning because you think, you believe in your fucking idiot president or in the goof conspiracy shit on the fucking internet and you think it's all overblown. Fuck all of you. Just because you're fucking stupid doesn't mean that you have the right to breathe on me. So there you hold on one second. There we go. I've turned that off. Anyway, so point is, what?
Well, it was very casual the way you turned off the phone.
Yeah, well, fuck this guy. He's left me a message. I didn't get back to him. I ought to have told him something. So anyway, is he one of these anti-vaccine people? Is he one of these? I couldn't imagine low-key to be a right-wing Trump lover. So well, what actually, is his?
The quote that Charlie gave us was just part of the quote.
Are you fucking kidding? When a fucker gets hung up on around here, that usually means I can't do it right now. Don't try again.
I'm assuming that was Loki on the phone.
No, that was a guy that now ain't going to get called back at all.
You think he'll call a third time?
If he does, it might be interesting.
Well, Apparently, Charlie only put part of the quote from Loki. It was an image. I don't know if this is something Loki wrote or just something he copied and pasted to Twitter, but it says, "Respect is a two-way street. I respect your right to remain ignorant, be ruled by fear, and not by logic or intelligence. Wear a mask, socially distance that ultimately harms your health now, and in the future, provided I do not pay for your bad decisions."
Wait a minute. What? So he's saying if you stay away, don't, hold on.
This is a horrible sentence.
This fucking guy is trying to say if you don't wear a mask and don't stay away from people and don't socially distance, it's better for your health.
I'm going to read this again, and I'm going to try to break it down. There's no period, but there are plenty of commas. I respect your right to remain ignorant, comma. Be ruled by fear and not by logic or intelligence, comma. Wear a mask, comma. Socially distance, and that's in quotes. Socially distance that ultimately harms your health now and, comma, in the future, comma, provided I do not pay for your bad decisions. This is a mess. But there's more.
Okay, I hope so.
I respect my own health enough to expose my immune system to the world by shaking hands and embracing people as we have for thousands of years to build our immune systems to fight against disease now and in the future. You have zero, in caps, zero right to tell me that I must wear a mask, take a vaccine, or socially distance, once again, in quotes, socially distance from others who also choose not to do these things. Life is about choices, and in the information age, ignorance is a choice. I choose not to be ignorant. See, the last line is the problem there. I choose not to be ignorant.
Yeah. So you know what? Here's the thing. For thousands of years, our immune systems, until antibiotics came around about 70 or 80 years ago, you fucking dumb shit, it wasn't very good either. And the regular flu killed 100 million people in 1918, for fuck's sake. So but Loki doesn't have to worry. Because we will all be socially distanced, especially me and him from now on. And God damn it. So he's saying everybody should just glom on each other, hug on each other, and let our natural immune systems and fie upon you if you tell him to wear a mask and not slobber all over other people.
Who are you going to listen to, Dr. Fauci or Dr. Loki?
Well, Dr. Fauci versus Dr. Loki. There you go. I'll be in Fauci's corner.
Who's bigger?
Dr. Fauci's tall. He's probably not as stocky, but Fauci is taller.